John D. Rockefeller Sr. became a millionaire at an early age. Sometime after that, he became a billionaire and was dubbed the richest man in the world. However, not everyone thought highly of Mr. Rockefeller. Many of his aggressive business practices led to the destruction and dissolution of smaller companies until his company, Standard Oil, had almost a monopoly on oil production in the United States. At the age of 56, America's first billionaire retired from his company and became a philanthropist with the goal to promote the well-being of mankind throughout the world. It is reported that he returned a tithe and that he gave much of his money away to universities, churches, hospitals, and medical research. Today, many significant discoveries in medicine are the result of money given by the Rockefeller Foundation. It is reported that his foundation has given away more money than Rockefeller earned in his lifetime. Eventually, his large company was broken up into several smaller ones, but he continued with his great acts of benevolence. His goal was to live to 100, but he died at 97. However, he died knowing that his generosity had helped thousands and that the impact of that would be felt long after he was gone. Jesus taught us a principle a long time ago, and it goes like this: it is better to give than to receive. Giving is therapeutic, and the more we give, the more it benefits us. In today's Sabbath School lesson, we are studying a story that happened during the early years of the Christian church. During this time, it was common for members of the church to be very generous and sell their possessions and give their money to the church. Now, there was a couple named Ananias and Sapphira who were part of the early church, and we are going to study their tragic story today. Now, as you dive into the scriptures today, I pray that three things will happen. For one, I pray that you will see that the early church, just like the church of today, is not perfect, and it had both internal and external problems. Two, I pray that you will grapple with the seriousness of trying to deceive God and His church. And lastly, I pray that you will decide to live a life of integrity and generosity. The sin of Ananias and Sapphira was not being too frugal or withholding money from God. No, their sin was trying to deceive God and His church by trying to appear more generous than they actually were. My friends, I think we can all agree that all lying is not good, but when we lie to try and deceive God and His church, we seriously compromise our witness for Christ. Today, I encourage all of us to reflect on the seriousness of the story and commit to living a life of integrity and generosity.